Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle, and here we go. Messi. And here's Mbappe. And it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other, unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Di Lorenzo calmly anticipates. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's picked out the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Great hit! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Di Lorenzo. João Neves touches it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he cuts out the supply.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes, has a shot! That comes as a mighty relief. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Played out to the left flank. Yamal. And it's Ronaldinho. No way through. Big chance! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Neves. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
The less said about that pass, the better. Tonali. Pull it. Tonali. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. João Neves. Embolo. Oh, what a... He's had a hit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. France have the chance to go the other way. Pull it, and the shot! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Yamal. Nesta. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Messi, Alexander-Arnold, and it's Batistuta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And yes, it's him again. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tonali. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Embolo. And he's there to belt it away. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. Saliba cuts it out. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash. And it's half-time here. We can review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. Nesta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rice. France are looking to break at pace. And he's picked it up out wide. João Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Di Lorenzo. João Neves. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Conte. Gently done. That's been cut out, well played. João Neves. And it's Hullet. Now Tonali. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hullet. João Neves. And he's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hullet. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's tried one! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
A case now of complete control. Now that's well seen too. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
France are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Le numéro 22. Messi. À leur place, le numéro 20. Cristiano Ronaldo, le numéro 17, le numéro 4.
Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He can get that clear. Cristiano Ronaldo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. And he's had it nicked away. And they win it back again. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Tonali.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Gundogan. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. João Neves. Now it's Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
3 minutes.
And here's Hullet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Conte. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the counter is on. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's Mbappe! And he couldn't quite make it 6. And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Chers spectateurs,
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Now it's Batistuta. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta finds himself offside.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Rice. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Tonali. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Conte. Rummenigge. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Hoisted in. That's beautifully weighted. Cleared without hesitation. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's cut it out. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tonali. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Tonali. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Nuno Mendes deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Passes short and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe might just make this.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. No way through. He could be in here, and he's certainly onside here. Skims one in. And we have our very first corner.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Great hit! And that is going out for a goal kick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And here's Batistuta. There they go, hunting in packs.
Now it's Rice.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, that was venomous. Pinches it off him. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Di Lorenzo. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nuno Mendes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Messi. João Neves.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he welcomes it in. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Tonali. Approaching the half-hour mark. Saliba. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rice. Nuno Mendes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now it's Messi. Messi! And what a be quick to it this time, surely! Goal! France!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
France are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. João Neves. Oh, well played, well played. Gently done. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, what has happened here? He's going to be disappointed with that. Di Lorenzo. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
France leading 1-0 at the break.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
João Neves. João Neves going face-to-face with his great rival.
Messi. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness.
And here's Mbappe, and that's gone loose. Looking for the run. No way through.
Decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That's very neat. Mbappe. It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short.
Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Olise, he's onside. That's going to go a long way. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour
Just
ce
about
match,
up to the hour now.
71 898.
Martinez. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho.
Oh, this is a very good run.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nuno Mendes. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference.
And the score is 1-0.
Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Ronaldinho. João Neves. João Neves will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi, le numéro 41. À leur place, le numéro 45. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 17. Changement.
Ronaldinho.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. João Neves does well to get it back.
Changement en cours.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Saliba gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Osimhen.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Di Lorenzo cuts out the pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Surlot. Nicely aimed pass. Defending was strong and firm. Pablo Barrios.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe. He is through here.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Two minutes to be added on, and he's being shifted off it. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was tense, boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Osimhen, Camavinga, drilled in low.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
And here's Mbappe. Rice. That's been drilled forward. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. That's a decent clearance. Vieira. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, and the shot! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, there's a probing ball. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gullit. Di Lorenzo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Gullit. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. Nicely aimed pass. Conte. And it's Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Conte. Aim forwards. That's cause for mild irritation.
Cleared without complication.
Almost half an hour in now. Batistuta. That looks a cracking ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Di Lorenzo. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Gullit. He's in, surely! Great hit! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
One face-to-face with the keeper.
Diogo Costa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Saliba cuts it out. And he's managed to get rid. Messi. Oh, great play! Decent hit!
He's really put himself on the line here. France with the corner, they're first. Saliba gets it away. And here's Mbappe. Petrauda gets rid without sophistication. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, played right into his path. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to belt it away. Played out to the left flank. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
France get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hullet. Valverde. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! Goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Always onto this. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen, can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kante calmly anticipates.
Valverde. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice. That is good alertness. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21, le numéro 41, le numéro 22, Messi. À leur place, le numéro 18, le numéro 17.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kivior promptly onto that, and that is that.
Nuno Mendes.
Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Di Lorenzo getting this one clear.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's played it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saliba is there to clear. Camavinga charging forward down that flank. Conte. Palmer. Palmer running with the ball. Nuno Mendes. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pings it across, terrific header! Outstanding save to keep that out. Nuno Mendes, lovely feet.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
And they're back on the ball again. And he thumps it clear. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Now it's Rice. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And it's been taken short. And he was alert to it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Hullet.
And that is masterful defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's Valverde.
Mbappe! Mbappe!
Oh, it's come loose.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.